slimy aliens, swinging parents, and a kid who's better with military-grade weapons than most soldiers. Today's movie proves that sometimes the strangest thing coming through your satellite dish isn't scrambled Skinamax. Welcome to Sick Flicks, where I take a deep dive into the cinematic sewer to help you embrace your inner gore geek. I'm Mike Bracken, aka The Horror Geek, and tonight we're checking out Terrorvision, a 1986 cult classic from Charles Band's Empire Pictures. This one's got everything. Rubber monsters, 80s Art Deco nightmare decor, Mary Warrenoff doing aerobics, and Uncle Rico before he was throwing footballs over mountains.
Back in '82, I used to be able to throw a pigskin a quarter mile.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious.
It's part horror comedy, part sci-fi spoof, and all weird. So grab your Universal remote and maybe a biohazard suit, because we're about to tune in to Terrorvision. Can this alien eat enough suburbanites to earn a coveted 5 barf bag rating? Let's get to the gore and find out. But before we get started, today's episode is sponsored by Silver, the debut horror novel from Dylan Thayer. And let me tell you, this one's got fangs. Silver takes everything you love about small-town horror, the gossip, the God-fearing neighbors, the miles of nothing between you and help, and throws in something ancient, hungry, and way too smart to stay hidden. This one starts out quiet. Something's attacking the local livestock. The local sheriff's trying to keep a lid on the rising panic. A family just moved to town, hoping for a fresh start. And then the killings begin. No spoilers here, but Thayer builds this one like a slow infection. You can feel the fear spreading through the town, creeping from the fields to the front porches. It's one part supernatural thriller, one part procedural, and 100% nightmare fuel. What really got me about this one is how grounded it all feels. The characters aren't horror movie cliches. They're just regular people who have to decide how far they'll go to protect what's left of their world. This one's got the rural realism of Salem's Lot, the creeping dread of the wailing, and the punch of the ritual. So, if you want your horror with atmosphere and a mean streak a mile wide, grab Silver by Dylan Thayer. If you'd like to pick up your own copy, you'll find a link in the description and pinned comment below. Thanks again to Dylan for sponsoring today's video. And now, let's get bloody. We open with the Empire Pictures logo. This was basically Full Moon before Full Moon was a thing. And straight to the miniatures. This kinda looks like it was recycled from this island Earth. No lie, I totally love miniatures. I think it was all the Godzilla flicks as a kid. Oh, planet Pluton. I thought we decided it wasn't a planet a few years ago. What? That was Pluto? Oh, my bad. Not gonna lie, this really looks like they took a model of the USS Enterprise and flipped it around. Which is exactly what they did. Hey, it's Pizza the Hut! Star Trek and Spaceballs riffs early. I like where this is headed. This guy looks like the Night King from Game of Thrones. Oh boy, special effects. Sulu must have set the phasers to ridiculous. And the last blast sends us right to the title card. Not gonna lie, way better than I expected. Hey, it's Diane Franklin! We last saw her getting freaky with her demonically possessed brother in Amityville 2. Fun fact, they originally wanted Belinda Carlisle of the Go-Go's to play this part. Garrett Graham is one of those guys who's been in 8 billion things and you know his face, but not his name. And Mary Warrenoff! I don't remember what we saw her in last. Might have been Warlock. Jonathan Grease? Holy shit, Uncle Rico is in this? Here's John Carl Beekler on the FX. That's promising. Also, we need to listen to this theme song. Hey, Tom, you got any thoughts on this?
Oh, this is crap.
I mean, yes, but it's also an earworm. I think someone needs to adjust the tracking on these credits. Hey, it's Ted Nicolau. We last saw him when I covered Subspecies. And with the credits over, we head into the movie proper. This might be the most cliched 80s home decor ever. Anyone who actually lived through the 80s knows we didn't have Art Deco neon houses. It was mostly wood paneling and shag carpet. Mary Warrenoff hard at work on the P90X yoga workout. Ah yes, the 80s, when having a 40-inch projection TV and a satellite dish that could run NASA was a baller setup. Yep, we'll be getting free adult films in no time. Just need to connect a few more wires. Holy 80s Batman. I mean, really, it's like Cyndi Lauper joined Jane Fonda's workout. And if you thought we were done with the weird characters, guess again, because here's Grandpa. Dude's got more flair than the entire staff of a TGI Fridays. Oh god, is he one of those people who believe in reptilians? Jesus, this movie. I bet the costume person had a blast. This is like the Herb Tarlek special. Turns out this is the guy who sold them the dish. He won't help install it, but he'll stand here and watch you do it. That's some real customer service. Looks like he found something better to watch, too. General MacArthur returns home from another campaign, and he's got big hopes for this new dish.
It might be a handy little addition to my home defense unit.
Any thoughts, Lance Henriksen?
That's the stupidest fucking thing I ever heard.
Well, maybe he's not crazy. There are enemy troops on the perimeter. MacArthur isn't going down without a fight, though. I'll bust a cap in your ass! I don't know, this kid looks too young to have enlisted. Wow, check out Stan's ensemble. Polyester jumpsuit and an ascot. What a stud. Oh, now it's like that T-Rex song, because he's banging a gong. Do kids even remember T-Rex's bang a gong? Christ, I'm old. Looks like the satellite signal is incoming. Acting! It's alive! Hey, that's not covered in your warranty. The good news is that at least it's now picking up Mexican pro wrestling.
All right, Butterman. What a guy.
House establishing shot. Inside, he's gonna unveil the new satellite TV. Why does he basically have a steel battalion controller to run it? So, pro wrestling and martial arts movies? This is my kind of satellite TV. And we'll just skip past the Skinamax.
Channel 69.
Nice. And this is just like the 80s. Everyone fighting over the remote. Great, you broke it! Might have spoken too soon. Wrestling, adult cinema, martial arts flicks, and now a horror host. This is the greatest satellite TV setup ever! Satellite TV really was kind of the Wild West of broadcasting back in the days before DirecTV and Dish came along and basically made it cable. Medusa, eh? I never noticed the snakes before. I wonder why.
Will you look at those hooters?
Yeah, Grandpa gets it. I also agree wholeheartedly with Grandpa's philosophy here.
War stories and monster movies are educational. They're survival-oriented.
Oh no, this box is covered in a slimy substance.
Hell yeah.
No, not like that, you pervs. I mean the satellite dish box. TV time is interrupted by the arrival of another character. OD. Looks like a guy who got kicked out of the Ramones, but hey, he'd go on to be Uncle Rico. You know, I could throw a football over those mountains. And if all that weren't weird enough, just wait, because it's gonna get weirder.
Mom, can we use the jacuzzi tonight?
Not tonight, baby. Your father and I might be swinging.
Whoa, TMI. Stan is definitely giving off Mr. Furley from Three's Company vibes. Hey, is Grandpa doing H? Time to chase the dragon. Over on the other side of the house, the Furleys get ready for swingers night at the Regal Beagle. I mean, Stan's got his Slick Rick starter kit in full effect. Oh man, they even get Robot Monster on this thing. Oh no, Grandpa's fiddling with his knob.
Hell yeah.
No, the knob on the remote. Oh yeah, this is why we don't let the boomers work the remote. Oh hey, they got the adult anime channel. It's like an extreme close-up of the booger in the Mucinex commercial.
Do something, you ugly bastard!
No, cut. Is Linda Day George here? Take it away, Linda.
Bastard! Bastard!
And here's the cast offering their thoughts on the film.
Man, this is the dumbest movie I ever saw.
Man, that's harsh. I'm not gonna lie. Medusa really could host this show. She's got a better rack than me, and she knows you guys are pervs.
We're gonna open up the coal lines and see what you perverts are up to.
Hey, jiggle the knob. We can probably see boobs. Uh-oh. Looks like someone's about to lock in the claw, Grandpa. I'm gonna stop doing JR impressions and start working on my Jesse Ventura one of these days. I've already picked out my feather boa. I've heard of your one-eyed Willie waking you up from a deep sleep, but this seems pretty on the nose. Anyway, that weird alien thing from the opening is now somehow in their house. Man, the 80s. You could just make up any crazy thing and find someone to fund it as a movie for a tax write-off or money laundering. Oh, of course Grandpa has a nuclear bunker in the house. I'm not gonna lie. 15 minutes on social media makes me want to build a bunker like this, enter it, and never come out again. Man, Gramps is packing. And Satellite Guy is back. Wild to think he'd make a service call in the middle of the night. Most unbelievable thing in this movie about a giant alien invading Earth through a satellite dish. It's just kind of impressive when you think about it. Avon calling. I've got your skin so soft. Back inside, Grandpa is strategizing.
Remember, boy, the best way to stop the enemy? Brain shot!
That would be great in a zombie movie, Not sure it applies here, but let's see where it goes. Oh my god, you can totally see the edge of the fake background here. Amazing. Oh no, this is not covered under the warranty. Gramps and the kid pull a gun on Norton. This seems extreme, but if you've ever had the cable guy show up and try to leave without fixing anything, you can probably relate. Back inside, the hunt is on. Be very quiet. I'm hunting wascally extraterrestrials. But first, booze. Hey, there's no J&B here. Party foul. Outside, Norton's still working. Here's the problem. There's a tremendous buildup of gunk in your Fetzer valve. And then the alien eats him. No gore, though. Inside, Gramps is like, screw this, I'm gonna go watch Matlock. But it's like the TV is watching him. It's all very Yakov Smirnoff. In Charles Band production, TV watch you. Yakov Smirnoff. That's another Christ I'm old. And Grandpa's situational awareness could definitely use some work. I'm crushing your head. For real. I don't even know what this is, but it's awesome. John Carl Buechler really outdid himself with the giant rubber monsters here. Sherman makes a tactical retreat and uses the red phone to call the president for backup. But look out, he's not alone. Outside, it's like these people DoorDash delivered themselves. So wait, they brought their swinger friends back to the house with their kids around? Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. Look at Stan, he's not even subtle back there. And it turns out Five's a crowd. Off to bed, mister. You're old enough to own a gun, but not to be a swinger. Over in the living room, looks like the party has already started. Ah, don't touch it!
What a mess!
Back in the bunker, something's happening. This thing is sort of like what would happen if you ran Jabba the Hutt through the teleportation machine in The Fly. Hey, these guys have an indoor pool too? How does Stan do for a living? It looks like the pool has gas though, just judging by all these bubbles. Oh hey, the other goofy alien from the start of the film is on the TV too!
Destroy your satellite receivers! Dismantle
Great
your
sound,
communication systems!
I can't decide if this guy is more Amazon Basics Ricardo Montalban or Members Mark Armand Asante. Anyway, I wonder how this thing is going to get out of the bunker. Doesn't appear to have legs to climb the ladder. Hey, it's a simulated grandpa. It's like one part the Thing, one part the Rooker monster from Slither.
Hold your dang horses, I'm changing in here.
Oh god, he's covered in more slime than a performer in a Japanese fetish video. Anyway, Mother of the Year locks him in with evil alien Gramps. You can tell this is the 80s, because this is how they're meeting other swinging couples.
It's so hard to meet nice people through the classifieds.
Yeah, nowadays there's probably a bazillion apps for that. No, Stan looks like he's cosplaying Alfred Molina in Boogie Nights. All we need is Sister Christian on the soundtrack. Oh hey, Medusa is back. Junior's like, this show is making me feel funny. Hey, you know what Medusa's favorite vegetable is? Asparagus. So, what are you wearing? Whoa. Are we ripping off Videodrome now? Long live the new flesh. Back upstairs, we're still getting ready to swing. Now to just roofie all of these drinks. And it turns out there's been a mistake. Spiro isn't here to swing with Mary Warrenov. He's here for Stanley.
Well, I'm Greek, you know.
Awkward. This scene filmed in Claudio Fragasso's pool. And if you guessed the alien was in the pool, give yourself a screenwriter's credit. They're gonna need a skimmer to get all of these pieces of Spiro out. But that's not all that's in there. This thing looks like what would happen if E.T. grew up next to a nuclear power plant. Time for a gut check. I think Stanley passed. With no help coming, Sherman has to take matters into his own hands. Oh hey, remember the Valley Girl's sister and her boyfriend? Yeah, they're still in this movie. They're walking into a danger zone, but don't worry. Sherman's manning the perimeter. Hey, Stan's still alive. And looking great. Anyway, the daughter's looking for the adults. And surprise, she finds them. I love that it looks like they're just glazed in KY.
Barf me out.
Well, now I'm gonna need decades of therapy and bleach for my eyes. This guy's still on TV. He's like the Sally Struthers of his galaxy. For just 25 cents a day, you can feed a starving alien. And now the monster is back. And it's going for Uncle Rico. Napoleon and Kip are gonna be so upset. What is going on? I haven't even taken any edibles yet. Look man, I'm into metal, not guar. Anyway, Sis says exactly what I'm thinking.
He's so barfy.
I will never not love these goofy practical effects. And I'm not the only guy who made the E.T. connection.
Hey, you guys remember that movie? You know, the one about the little space guy. Made you cry like a butthole.
Anyway, Rico's gonna give him a wiener.
Hell yeah.
No, I mean this actual hot dog sausage looking thing. Now they're gonna try to domesticate it. I'm sure this will be fine. Guess it doesn't like food. Maybe he'll like OD's demo tape.
Bitchin', huh?
Monster's like, thank God I don't have ears. Next, they try to teach it to talk, and Sherman gets slimed. Oh, hey, Medusa's back. I always wanted to date a Gorgon, but I was too petrified to ask her out. So, you think Mom and Dad will let us keep him if I promise to feed it and take it for walks? Anyway, this all leads to a lot of pointless jibber-jabber about how they should totally keep the monster and make money off of it. I like this better when the monster was just eating people. By our powers combined! Anyway, if you needed help with a monster, who would you call other than Medusa? No, satellites out again. But before they can resolve that issue, someone's at the door. Oh shit, it's the Popo!
I have a warrant here for the arrest of Sherman Putterman.
Well, that's a plot twist. Clearly, this monster is not a fan of 5-0, or OD either. Wanna suck face? And now it's gonna eat the cop. He slimed me. I'm gonna tell Sterling this was Super Smash TV. Here's what's left of our cop.
This is like totally disgusting!
This really is the weirdest version of Home Alone ever. Man, we're gonna need some hotspot carpet cleaner to get the OD out of the rug. Anyway, they head out to find the adults. This looks pretty sheety to me. I'm gonna be honest. If this monster hopes to devour Earth, it's gonna have to get out of this house at some point. This kid's not ready for slime time. Oh god, are we headed to the Blue Girl territory? And now he's gonna treat it like John Wayne Bobbitt. When he's doing that, Sis tosses the remote. Well, that seems to have sort of worked. And look who finally showed up.
Earth children, please. I mean you no harm. I am Pluthar, here to save you.
He's gonna deliver some exposition, too.
The hungry beast is a house pet, similar to your earthly dogs and cats.
Not gonna lie. The practical makeup effects in this movie are great, considering the budget. So the bad news is this thing ate a lot of people. Good news is, maybe they can be saved.
The victim's genes could be extracted from the hungry beast tissue and grown in special serum cultures.
Lance Henriksen, any thoughts on this?
That's the stupidest fucking thing I ever heard.
Hey, we can't be adding more people to this movie. There's like 7 minutes left. Oh, never mind. It's Medusa. I like that she wears the snake wig even when she's off the clock. Anyway, she runs in and clocks Pluthar. Oh no, she cracked a space helmet. And explosion. Yeah, that could have gone better. Don't worry though, because things are going to get even worse as the killer alien Kool-Aid Man's his way through this wall. Oh yeah! Sherman's gonna blast him with the ray gun, but that thing's apparently shooting blanks. And to say, this looks like it sucks. Literally. Oh no, not Sherman! I'm kidding, it can totally eat him. He's kind of annoying. House establishing shot! Now it's gonna either eat Medusa's driver or make it chauffeur him around. Oh wait, it's in Medusa form!
Come on!
And cue credits. And that catchy theme song. So, what do we learn from Terrorvision? Well, for starters, that while Charles Band definitely made a lot of crap over the years, it was the good kind of crap that might have been low budget but had its heart in the right place. Terrorvision is a prime example of that. This one's goofy and all over the place, but it's got some really great practical effects. But enough about that. Can this alien eat enough Earthlings to earn a coveted 5 barf bag rating? Let's go to the gore card. In terms of gross anatomy, Terrorvision is solid. We're treated to a crushed head, claw attacks, one chewed off face, plenty of slimy mutations, and some great rubber monster costumes. This is not the serious kind of splatter, but it's still wildly entertaining. As such, I'm happy to give Terrorvision a very respectable 3 barf bag rating. This one's a fun and modestly sick little flick. Looking for another slimy alien monster movie? Then be sure to check out my video on Slither. You'll find a link here on the screen. I'll meet you over there. Until next time, I'm Mike Bracken, aka The Horror Geek, bringing you all the splatter that matters.